Hey guys, welcome back to Everyday Tactical Vids. This is Blaise again, and today I'm going to bring you a review of the Lumintop TD16. Never heard of Lumintop? Neither had I until they contacted us about this flashlight. Very interesting light. I was very impressed with it, and you will see why. It actually changed some of the ways that I think about flashlights. Got a bug on my leg, sorry. But it changed the way I think about flashlights, and I really enjoy this light. Definitely not an EDC light in your pocket, but it'll work well in a bag or on the nice holster that they give you that I will show you later. But let's check this thing out in more detail. Here's what the Lumintop comes in. I always like boxes like this. They just make the product look nice and professional. But one thing that is extra nice about this box is if you flip it over, it's got all the specs right on the back. I just like that. It's quick and easy access. And if this was in a store, you could just flip it over and look at everything. I just think that's really nice to include. But what's more important, let's take a look inside and see what it's got. One thing I will note is this box is really nice. It's packaged nice inside. I just, again, like to see that. I think it speaks to the quality of the product and the company that puts the product out. So it's nice to see the box packaged like that with foam and everything. But let's take things out and have a closer look. Here's everything that it comes with. It comes with the holster, the light, and then this little tactical rubber ring here. I took off just because it snags on the holster. But one thing is nice is this does stand up, and this silver thing allows it to do that, but you can unscrew it and take it off if you wanted to. So that's just kind of cool. I just like when you can sort of customize it. The pocket clip is removable, and one thing I will note is that the mode switcher button is really big, and I like that. It makes it really easy to find it and click it to switch it through the different modes. And similar to any flashlight, this unscrews and you put the battery in, but also the head unscrews and you can put the battery in that way. So whatever's easier for you when you're doing it. But real quick, I will read off some specs here. And there are two different types, two different versions of this particular light that have two different LEDs. One is a Cree XM-L2U2 and one is a Cree XPL High LED. And that is the one that we have, and I'll read off the specific specs for that. There are 4 different modes. Low is 20 lumens at 40 hours. Medium is 160 lumens at 8.7 hours. High is 920 lumens at 2.2 hours. And strobe is 920 lumens at 4.5 hours. And the other LED has a little bit, around 80. On the high mode, there's 80 more lumens. But the maximum beam distance for this one is 450 meters and the other one is 310 meters. So I would prefer the one that has the higher beam distance. And just some more specs. The maximum beam intensity is 5800 CD. The length is 6.02 inches. The head diameter, so up here, is, if I can point to it, there we go, is 1.52 inches. And then the body is just 1 inch. It does take 2 CR123s or one 18650, and that is about it for the specs. Alright guys, so here's what the flashlight looks like in its holster. I do like this holster, it's pretty nice. If you can see, once you Velcro it down, if you let it go, it kind of automatically goes back down. But it covers up. I have a sweatshirt on, but you can't even notice that it's there, as you can see. So you're not going to be printing or having this big thing sticking out. It covers it up nice. And then it is very easy to slide in and out. I will note that I did take that tactical ring and the pocket clip off, because when those two things are on there, it does snag kind of a lot on this holster. It's still doable, but it is much easier once you take it off, and I don't see the need for either of those things, especially when you have a holster. Why would you need a pocket clip? But that's just what I did to add one thing to make it easier to go in and out of the sheath, and now it's just nice to use. I wish you could pick up the amazingness of this flashlight outside on camera as well as I can see it here. This light performs immensely well at nighttime. Right now this is 920 lumens. That bush you are looking at is about 70 feet away, 60 to 70 feet away. The cone of light doesn't do much for you. It's really the center that you're going to be getting your most vision out of, as is with most lights, but still, this one is pretty drastic. The cone spans from about a little bit past that white post to a little bit past that white post. It's about 50 to 60 feet across, but again, you can see everything about that bush, and it's about 70 feet out. I'll roll in some pictures now of the cone at various settings. The camera the photo mode on the camera picks it up a little bit more than the video mode does. So I'll roll some of those in so you can see it better. But again, this is high, and it's 920 lumens. Go down to low, which is 20 lumens, and you can see it a little bit out in the distance on camera, but not much. You can see it as it moves closer. Back up to medium, which is 160 lumens. You can start to see that bush, and you can see things in the center. And then back up to high, which is 920 lumens. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go out. There's a big field here, and I'm going to go out all the way in the distance and show you the various modes and what they look like pointed at the camera from those distances. I would like to show you how far this light reaches, but the camera just doesn't pick it up. I'll roll in some pictures to see if that works, but I'll see if you can get an idea from going pretty far away. All right, guys, so I'm going to walk out now and show you the flashlight at various distances, and I will try to annotate the distances in as I go, and I'll cycle through the different modes. So here we go. Here's a picture of the throw across the big field. The trees in the distance are 325 feet away, so that was pretty impressive to me. Alright, now I'm going to explain why I like this light so much, and why, as I said before, this changes the way I think about flashlights in some areas. So this thing is pretty big. It's not going to fit in your pocket, obviously, but I've been EDCing it in my EDC bag for the past couple days, and I have liked having it on me. I am just amazed by what this thing can do at nighttime and how far it throws that beam. It's not a very big spread, it's not a very big center, but I love how far it goes and how clearly you can see once that beam is out there. So, as I said before, if you watch my Nightcore review, I said that I don't really like lights that have a hot center. Well, I take it back now after having this. The price point on this is about $100, but I would say it's well worth it, and I would definitely recommend this flashlight if you're thinking about getting it. It is awesome, and it really, really impressed me, and now I like these lights that have a hotter center. I just really can see the use for them, and I'll still EDC my through night. I just like that if I'm walking out somewhere and it covers a big area. But this is awesome to have. It is a great arsenal, I guess, in your spectrum of flashlights. And once again, I would definitely recommend this Lumintop TD16 for anyone who wants to pick it up. Guys, thanks for checking out this review of the Lumintop TD16. We appreciate every review that you guys give us, and be sure to subscribe to our channel. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and we got some pretty sweet pictures coming up. Again, thanks for watching this review, and we'll see you next time.